Hey, Doug, how are you?
Better now that you're here. I thought I was going all by myself again today.
Solo?
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to you.
Not for long, anyways,
No.
right?
Nope. How are you?
All right. How you feeling?
Tired?
Yeah. Pickleball do that to you.
Yeah, getting old.
Yeah. Tell me about it. How is everybody out there? Hope you guys are having a great week. Gonna have some fun tonight. Got some big announcements of not much importance. The hype is real for the cup.
Yeah, generating some
We're
big time numbers.
Yeah, we're already at 33.
Yep.
And Stefan and
Josiah.
Josiah will make 35. So we are going to break the record if everyone shows up who has registered.
Yep, we still got Greg Costa and Joe Gaiapan as well.
Wow.
So I know we're
37.
Yep.
All right.
And we could have Mike Sutton and Sean Ballantine. So
That puts it
at
39.
39.
All right.
And I did get Williamson to sign up today. So
Oh, did he?
I got us to 33.
Okay. We're not getting anything in the chat. Can you guys hear us? Oh, hey, John, how are you?
Yeah, I
John.
heard my voice, so we should be good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Josh, did you happen to notice a new registration today? That was Scott Williamson. He's one of the Cincinnati guys. Hi, Howard. We're at 34, Howard says. What? Stefan, hope you didn't have that shirt on all weekend, Phil. You might. What? Hi,
Yeah.
Eric.
Got swept by the Tigers.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Well, we all know the Reds really aren't all that good right now.
No, they're not healthy for one,
Yeah.
but
98 degrees, misery index, 109 in Boston. Wow. Surprise registration by the OP Queen. What? Is she coming?
there we go.
All right. She coming by herself?
I hope
She's
not.
bringing Dave with her.
I would hope that means the pair.
Yeah, hopefully both of them. That would be awesome. John says, I'm well but hot. You need to turn up your microphone. Really? All right. Let me see what I can do there. Oh, my microphones are all the way up. Interesting.
Talk louder.
Yeah, shouldn't have to in this room. See if you can spot a Grunge One intellect avatar on challenge. Uh-oh. Want to go look at that?
Yeah.
Did Josh sign up? We at 35? I thought he was already there.
I saw J.C. Mills. I think that's him.
J.C. Mills? Has it got a grunge avatar?
I think it did.
Yeah, well.
Yep, it does.
All right, Josh. All right, my man. How many? We're at 34?
No, I can only see 33. But
33.
I didn't refresh it. Let me see if it changes.
Yeah, refresh that thing.
Oh, 34.
There we go. 34. The OP Queen.
I don't know. It looks like JLS. I thought that was John Lewis, but
No, he's already on there.
I don't know who this is.
Uh-oh. Everybody's coming. 40 plus, baby, says Howard.
He's played 7 total matches, though.
7
Jerry.
matches. So
Uh,
he was either in
yeah.
Canada or Oklahoma.
He's been a member since August of 23. He could have been in Boston.
Oh, last.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That is all. Oh, Josh says, that's me. I will be there in Columbus. Awesome, Josh. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. I am working on a big surprise that I'm trying to pull off. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Need to increase microphone volume.
How about just a normal sound?
Let's see. Hold on. System. Sound.
Ooh.
No, we're at 100. Oh,
How is it? Looks like 0.
sure does. What is going on here? Why won't it let me change anything?
Locked out.
I think it's a computer issue. I like the sound of that. Wow. Okay, hold on a minute, John. I'm gonna try something here. That volume's all the way up.
Any better, guys?
That's the way we like it. That one's all the way up. I don't know who's playing with these settings. I'm gonna have to keep the Yu-Gi-Oh guys away from this table. Let's see. All right. I can read lips, but I'm sure others can't. Wow. Volume. Much improved, says John. Is it improved enough, or do I need to keep trying? It says my volume's at 100%. It's not. This is weird. All right. Here, well, let me close out of that one. Oh, there it will. All right, let's go in one more time. Hey, Captain. I want to try one more thing, guys, and you can tell me how my sound is. Oh, I think I got a computer issue. Oh, there we go. Now we're loading up. Let's go check the sound. There, sound's at 100%. All right, we should be good now. I don't know what. Hey, Michael.
Hopefully we're better.
Well, Michael says, Phil, I hear just fine. Doug, you're okay. Well, that's what everyone says. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm just okay. All right, let's see if we can get caught up here. John. Wow. Captain says, yeah, I've been using a volume booster on my laptop to go way past 100%. It can get absurdly loud now. And I have it turned all the way up for the first time just to make you audible. All right, Captain, let me know. Is it better now? Josh says it's 96 and rainy down there. Wow. It was better for a moment, but now it's hushed again.
Mystery.
Phil is good. Doug, you are in low volume.
Just bring the mic in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, bring your, put that mic, set it
Looks like
back.
an old baseball announcer.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll try that. Let me know. Inaudible. That doesn't make sense.
Looks like they're moving.
Captain says Phil is louder. Doug hasn't changed. That is so weird. Oh, this one's, no, my mic isn't moving.
Huh?
Barely. That one's good. Why is... All right, I'm going to try one thing real quick here. And, oh, how are we doing now, guys? Are we nice and loud?
Looks better. You see the
Stu-
see it moving.
yeah.
Let me turn it up.
Now you're both inaudible. No way. John, I think you're making up stories. Properties. Number 11. How are we doing now, guys? Are we nice and loud?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it sounds, it's coming through fine on Phil's phone. There you go. There you go. Okay,
Okay.
so don't change a thing.
All right.
All right. Wow. We need an engineer.
Yeah.
Ricky says, my ears, turning down my volume booster. Way to go, Captain. All right, that's what we like to hear. So, Captain, are you coming to the OP Cup? So here's my question. What? Nope, just killed it. Turn your volume up again,
Oh,
just
you gotta be
real
kidding.
quick. Let's say, hey, the Reverend, how are you? Can't stay, but thanks for your support for the 25th also. What date is Seattle? All right, I don't know.
I can hear you.
I don't know. You were good, then you messed it up. Okay, good again. All right, I'm not touching anything. I know you guys are on like a 15-second delay. Keith says, I'm a sound engineer. Come and see me. Phil Keffer, how are you, buddy? He says sound is good. Keith, are you coming to the OP Cup? And then you can set up my sound and we'll lock it all into place. Maybe I'll even buy a brand new computer just for this and kick everybody off of it. Seattle is September 20th and 21st, Eric. Larry just posted it there. Yes, right, the chat delays, Ricky. I sometimes forget that. It's 15 seconds or so, maybe a little bit more. Josh, I'll hire anybody. I'm desperate. Let's see. Yep, Seattle, September 20th and 21st. Hey, Doug, how are you?
Hey, Reverend Larry, is your son Jason coming to the Cup?
Oh, yeah. He probably won't come without Larry.
Yeah.
Maybe he will, though. He can catch a ride with somebody.
Yeah, I wonder where he lives. Is he in Buffalo?
Ah, Keith. Anything we can do to get you out here? Keith tried so hard, he said. Doug, are you guys doing anything on Friday night? Are we too, is that too far in the future to plan something? We're going out. We'll probably be out there early. I think it's going to be you, me, and Corey flying out.
No wife?
I don't know. Is your wife going?
She hasn't said yet. She wants to do something in September, but
All right.
I don't know if September's the calling card.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Justice or my wife, either one's going now.
Okay.
But, I mean, we got time to plan it.
Yeah.
John says, place electrical tape over your volume control so it stays that way for weeks. Oh, Larry says it's possible. He's working on it. That'd be great if Jason could come out. Yeah. John, the problem is we get these daggone Yu-Gi-Oh players in here on Friday and Saturdays, and they're messing with my computer. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Happy anniversary being the Orange King, says the captain.
Yep.
Larry, it's crazy. It's been 25 years. Man. And what place did Larry come in when he took on the moniker of the Orange King? Was he like 8th in that tournament? 4th?
I don't know.
He finished pretty high. I can't remember where he was at exactly. Maybe he'll tell us, even though he's not staying long, he says. So I don't know, okay, at Overpower, $50 side bet for anyone who makes a Gambit deck, as in Gambit being part of your 4 characters, and you beat me with my Gambit deck in Swiss or top 8. Interesting. So somebody's coming with the Gambit deck.
I know Josh and Carl tried to convince me to play one.
And you said no?
I told them it's not happening.
Why not? He's not that bad.
He's pretty bad.
He's pretty bad?
Yeah. He's got two, 3 playable cards. 3 at the most.
3 at the most. He's got a 2/8.
An 8 and a lockout.
An 8 and a lot, and that's it.
But
yeah.
Not many people's going to attack him either.
I don't think anybody will. No need to, right?
Not really. And he's a max 6, 20 points. No team defense. He's just
yeah.
no real firepower.
Okay, at Overpower. I don't think anyone's going to take you up on that bet. Sorry. Yeah, those daggone Yu-Gi-Oh players. Ricky says I should booby trap it. That's a great idea. Can I change Gambit stats?
Yes.
You can. We give you permission. The Reverend says, later, 10th or so at Nationals, Scott Flint knocked me out of top 8. Ah, okay.
Scotty Flint.
Yeah, and Scotty hasn't won a game since. Oh, wait a minute. He won a couple games.
Not a single elimination game since. Larry cursed him.
Yep, that was the Larry curse. The orange curse. Okay, it overpowers says, come on, Phil, I thought you were elite.
I'm not in that group yet.
Yeah, that's Marcel and Phil Keffer. Wrong Phil. Okay, at Overpower is Josh, says Ricky.
I would
Is
play him
it?
Friday night.
I can't tell from his avatar.
Everybody has to play a Gambit deck Friday night.
No. John says, I propose of nothing. I'm flying into Columbus on Thursday and leaving Sunday morning in case anyone wants to have lunch or something. All right. What time Thursday you coming in? Captain, Doug, don't you own the store? Yes, I do. New rule for those playing in your game room. Well, Phil and I both own the store anyways. Anyone caught touching the computer has to pay to get it. Yeah, that's a great rule. But my Yu-Gi-Oh judge is an amazing guy, and I don't want to lose him. So I let him do whatever he wants. Oh, Phil, so you're not elite.
I'm not elite.
Nope, we're not elite.
Barely good.
But before long, I'm sure Odds Sharks will have the odds up for the OP Cup.
Yeah. I'm planning to win this one.
So no Mole Man this time?
No moment.
All right, good.
I tried him. He did pretty well.
He did okay.
Yeah.
You still could have won.
I went back and watched our game, and I made a giant mistake.
What'd you do? You sat down?
No, I actually should have won the first hand.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, the way you played it. You played a teamwork, which I blocked with a 7.
Yeah?
Then you hit me with a level 6 power card, which I took. Later in the hand, you hit me with a 7 intellect. So it was 13 points on White Queen.
Yeah.
But I had 19 points on your Heroes for Hire with your 8 placed. You threw a 2 at me on the White Queen, and I defended it with my 2 instead of just taking it.
And throwing
Had
it
I
with
thrown
my
a 2 at your
heroes.
heroes, you would have had to defend with the 8, or
Ah.
heroes would have been knocked out.
Wow.
You would have been down 5 missions right off the bat.
Wow.
So, yeah, it would have been a different outcome, but it is what it is.
Okay. Well, we both got to work on those mistakes, that's
Yeah.
for sure. I watched my games, and even though
You
I
some.
won,
Yeah.
there's a lot. It's like, what was I doing?
Yeah, I think you and I play a little too fast, just from playing so
Yep,
constant.
that's what I was thinking too. I need to slow down a little.
Yeah.
And hey, by the way, guys, we're all getting together on Saturday here in Columbus, and we're going to do some play testing, getting ready for the Cup. So anybody wants to join us?
You're more than welcome.
Probably around 11 o'clock, we'll start playing. I hope Stefan can make it. AJ, Vlad, Sam, Phil, and I will all be here. Maybe Corey and Josiah. And one of the things I wanted to tell everybody on Saturday is make sure I slow down. It is play testing, so we're not playing for anything. And just tell you, hey, if I start playing fast, just remind me to slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way you practice is typically the way you end up playing. So.
Yeah, you get into the groove. But sometimes it's just hard to slow down. Oh, wow. John's going to get in at 1:36 local time. Okay. Let's, well, when we get a little bit closer, we'll talk about it. Josh says, I'll be in fairly early on Friday in case anyone wants to meet up ahead of the Friday night shindig. This room that we are sitting in right now will be available all day to you guys on Friday. So whenever the first couple guys show up, we'll open up the room and you can sit back here and play. You can bring your lunch in here, whatever. Some of you have already been here. You know what the room's like. If you haven't been here, it's got restrooms. It's right beside the food court, so there's plenty of places to eat. I recommend most of them, not all of them. So it'll be fun. Well, maybe the Elite Phil or Goat Meat will have the coconuts.
I don't think so.
No,
I'll pay their entry fee
I
if they
can't
play
even get
Gambit.
the Goat to play me against my Neuron deck.
I will pay the entry fee for the Goat or Phil if they play Gambit.
Wow. Well, Phil, you're here in the chat. Do you want Phil to pay your entry fee? Just agree to play Gambit.
I have a feeling there will be a no thanks coming shortly.
I haven't seen Marcel poke his head into the chat yet. Wow. You know what? Josh is just going to give everybody else a chance to win a ring because he's already got his. That's why he's playing Gambit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So on Friday night of the Cup, we'll be live streaming. We'll be doing, maybe get some interviews. Everybody from BMG will be here, so we'll try and get them on again, just to say hi and give us a little quick update. See how their Kickstarter's coming together. I'd like to talk to them a little bit more about that and get their plans for the Kickstarter. When it's going to, we know the goal is to launch in October, but I just kind of want to see what all they're going to be offering.
Yeah, we need to have another episode with him on there.
Yeah. I wonder if Ron's coming. I'll have to ask Ron. Ron's back from Italy, so maybe he'll show up.
For the cup.
Yeah. Everyone else is going to be here. Why not Ron? We'll be the first one to hit 40. He should be here.
He should.
And celebrate with us. Ricky wants to know if Josh plays Gambit, will you pay his entry?
No.
Josh says, I mean, it's easy picking 4 top-tier characters and winning, but let's see how good folks really are. Yeah. Oh, there's Marcel. The goat has arrived. Marcel, the gauntlet has been thrown down. Phil Miller here said he'll pay your entry into the OP Cup if you have Gambit on your team. One of your 4 characters to be Gambit. And Josh Alexander says if you beat him in the tournament, he'll pay you $50 if you beat him against his Gambit deck with a Gambit deck.
Lots of money out there for you, Marcel. Wonder if Ricky's paying 50.
No. Ricky's probably, if I had to guess, I think Ricky's coming with Doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
Yeah. And I don't blame him. That is a fun card to play with great power.
Yeah.
So, Phil Keffer thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. Ricky, you want to tell me, are you playing Doppelganger? I bet that's what you're going to bring. I've thought about it myself. Haven't built it yet, but there's just no time. I really need to take some time and sit down and build some decks. I got a whole bunch of power cards today.
Yeah.
That were mailed to me, but unfortunately it was from the first 2 sets, so there's not a lot of intellect power cards in there. Phil Kerr says, good luck with Gambit, Josh. Ricky says, and capitalized it, maybe.
Yeah. Sure, he's coming out of he's playing Gambit out of the battle site.
Ricky is?
And Josh.
Oh, Josh. No, he says one of his top 4 characters. One of his 4 characters. We shall see. Joshua Christopher says Gambit with the KO event. It technically counts. It would. That's a good point. Marcel says the cup is mine to behold. All want it. Pry it from my cold dead hands. Hey Marcel, I want to play you a game on Friday night on the stream just for fun. We put some money on it if you want. I'll play Neron, and you play whatever you want. And then Phil Keffer, I'd like to play you too on the stream. I think guys will tune in to watch that. So if you guys want to, I don't know, put $25 on the game, just play for fun, let's do it. Pay homage and remember who taught you Ohioans the way. Yes, the Cincinnati guys. I forgot about them, Marcel. Thank you for reminding me. They taught us everything we know.
And he taught them.
I think they taught him.
Yeah.
He had one good tournament in Ohio, and that was it. And then the Cincinnati guys started spanking him regularly. Ain't that right, Marcel? Ain't that the way it was? You went to Cincinnati and beat up on them, and then the next year they got paybacks. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be playing Neron this Saturday. Try and tweak it a little. So I've made a couple changes. Now I got to change the power cards around a little bit. So I'm kind of excited. And you're going to play a lot of decks Saturday. Try and find the one that you're most comfortable with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a pretty nasty Starjammers deck I've been working on.
You know, Ricky says, can I sign up to play you on the stream and then ghost you again? Yeah, sure, Ricky. I already got you down for game 1. But the Starjammers are tough. I don't know, how could you not have a strong deck with Starjammers on it? Coy and I are working on his deck. We were talking about it the other day. Yeah, I don't know that he's built it yet. He wanted to get some power cards off of me. So he's working on a deck. I don't know what Josiah's doing, that clown. He came in the other day and we didn't even talk about it. So I got to see what's going on with him. Who won the Cup in 2014, 2015, 2016? I don't know. Was there an OP Cup those years? I don't remember.
I think Marcel won it in 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't
And
know
then
who won
Keffer won it back-to-back years?
I don't think Phil came in 16.
Oh.
I'm not sure who won it in 16.
Okay.
Phil did win it in 15.
Okay, so Marcel won one, and then Keffer won one.
And then I won a couple of them.
Okay.
I won in 18, and not last year, but the year before when I beat you in the final.
Yep. Yeah,
One- 22?
I beat you in Swiss, and then we came back and played each other in the final game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. That's what got me back into this stupid game. I was doing fine without that. You and Howard just had to bug me to death till I got in there and played. Josh says, "Oh, the Starjammers, how unique." Josh Christopher says, "People say these Starjammer fellows are pretty good." Yeah, they are. Marcel got pulled over by a cop in Ohio. He said we were speeding. Showed him my deck box and said my name. He said, "Sorry, sir, you can be on your way. I am Ohio." Yeah.
Not sure that's how it went, but
Yeah.
I don't know who won in 16. I don't recall where it was held.
2016?
Yeah,
Is that Commercial Point?
it must have been. I feel like it was.
Wow, I can't believe you don't know.
Yeah. I feel like Miles may have won it.
When was the first OP Cup? Asked the captain.
99.
1999 in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And it was the brainchild of Chris
Vizzy.
Vecina.
And Scotty Flint.
It was all Chris's idea.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
played at a store down there all day Saturday, and then we had to move back to, was it Scotty's apartment to finish it?
I think Chris and Scotty were roommates or
Oh,
something.
okay. Marcel also won in 2016, Phil says.
Okay.
So we kept the cup back and forth, bouncing back and forth in Cincinnati and Columbus for a little while. We both called it the cup. AJ won in 2016. I don't know.
I don't know about AJ.
I don't know if AJ's ever won, although he should have won last year.
Yeah.
But let's see. Thought I had you in that semifinals, Doug. No. I don't think you've ever beaten me, Marcel. Not in a tournament. I think I'm 2-0 against you.
Are you?
Yeah. I beat
I know
him,
you beat him here at the OP Cup.
and I beat him at
in the
Cincinnati
in the-
when he came playing my White Queen Beyonder deck.
That's the only 2 times you played?
I think that's the only 2 times we've played.
Hmm.
So, yeah, Marcel, I think you're 2-0 against me, buddy. Unless you can remember a game that I didn't play. I mean, that I don't remember. So, I don't think we've played any other time. I only played, I don't know, I played a lot of games against Phil Keffer. A lot of games against him.
Yeah.
And my record is not 500 against him. I know that. I beat him a few times, but he's beat me more than I beat him. Do any of the current now tournaments go back to the official tournaments of the 90s? No. The closest we got is the Cup.
I think it's the only one left.
Yeah. And I think,
Maybe Larry's, Eastbridge type stuff.
yeah, I'm sure Larry was probably running events back then, right?
Yeah.
We were running events, but I don't know, was it over by the time we started the Cup?
No, we kept the Cup kind of rolling for 4 or 5 tournaments, but it wasn't.
But was the Overpowered done by the time we started
Overpowered
the
is
Cup?
done.
It was already done when we
like,
started?
Or right at the end of it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was at the tail end of it.
Yeah. I don't recall X-Men being out. I don't remember Devour World being out when we played the first Cup.
And
I remember the Classic set was out for sure because we were playing Scorpion and Heroes for Hire type decks.
I remember Marcel, we were playing in a tournament somewhere, and we all knew it was like the last big tournament because that other game was coming out. What was it? I don't even remember the name of the game they
It was
replaced.
either Versus or
Versus?
Recharge, one or the other.
Recharge. And I remember Marcel saying, well, I'll look at the new game. And I said, yeah, I'll look at it too. And then I didn't buy a single pack of it after I looked at it. I mean, it was crap. I don't know what they were thinking. These chats was coming a bit out of order for you all. Seriously? I don't know. Was there a time with no tournaments?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yes. There was no organized play at the beginning of the game. We just held here in Columbus. We held them mostly at my brother's house. We just all meet up over there and play overpowered tournaments amongst ourselves with no prizing or anything.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I can agree with that. And then Canada really got the juices flowing again with maybe 5 or 6 tournaments they held. They were holding them, I think, probably every quarter or so. There was a lot of videos of them playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they started the Marvels release. And then I know Keffer and them all showed up at Peace Bridge in 2013.
Oh.
And I think that was like maybe a one-and-done tournament. And he played Marcel in the final. He played a Spawn, Starjammers, Dark Beast with 3 stat strange. And Marcel was rocking Beast the Brute, Iron Man, Heroes for Hire, and Old Spider-Woman.
Phil says Howard did hold the cup. I don't know that. Ty won the first cup in 98.
Yeah, 98 or 99,
Yeah, I think it was 99. We were just talking about it with
yeah.
Chris on the way home from Canada.
I thought it was 99, but it could have been 98.
Yeah. To play me, Marcel says, to play me is an honor. To beat me once is a story for your grandkids. Few have told the tale. Wow. I thought we just went over this, Marcel. I'm 2-0 against you. I got enough for my grandkids and my grandkids' kids, according to you. Oh, I see what Ricky was asking. Yeah, no tournaments roughly from 2002 to 2011. Wow. That's hard to believe, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's when the Canadians found the old play-tested list for the Marvels and printed them. They were play-tested back in the 90s. Josh says, I'm so curious as to how they came about this play-tested list. Well, actually, one of the play-testers put it on his, I'm really going to date myself here, his GeoCities page. And you could just go get it and read it. And it's like, well, it's dissolved. There was no reason for him not to share it. So they put it out there. Hey, Scott, how are you?
It was 99.
Okay. Scott says, I am the hype. Yeah, for Swiss.
You're hyping the early rounds.
Yeah. What have you done for me lately, Scotty?
Scotty.
Larry had Peace Bridge in 2014. Also, that is what became Ed's event.
Yeah. We were there at that one. You and I.
Yeah. Yeah, Ed put us up that night. That was fun. Captain says, very interesting tournament history. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, Josh, do you remember GeoCities? It was a while back. Captain says, GeoCities was the bomb back in the day. You know, the day when people would say something was the bomb. Yep, GeoCities was before my page, which was before Facebook. So we're going back a ways. GeoCities was all that and a bag of chips. I mean, yeah, it's all we had, so we all thought it was awesome. I mean, we just didn't know any better. So once you guys started running tournaments, when did you start running the Cup again? 2014?
Yeah.
And you've done it every year since?
Yep. That's when we met Josh Alexander and Mark and Lance. And then
Yeah, they drove in that one year. I know Josh drove in. Did Mark and Lance ride
Mark
with
and-
him?
Yep. Yeah, they all came in together.
Okay.
And the first event I attended, you didn't go to. I went to the K2 tournament. I flew in from Florida and drove over. And
Was that
it was a little bit different format. It was just all Swiss.
in Canada?
No, it was up at State College in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yes, I remember that one. Okay.
That's the one Phil and John ran
Right.
at the Atherton Hotel. Very nice venue.
Yeah.
and it was all Swiss. There was no single LM at that time. And Dan and Marcel were both 6-0, and Dan ended up beating Marcel.
Wow. Seems like Marcel misses a lot of championship games.
He's won a lot, I'm sure.
He's won a couple.
Yeah. I mean, he's won a lot, and I mean, there was a time when Garion was winning a few tournaments too, right there in that mix.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
I think Garion beat me the only time that I played him.
yeah, he's a good player.
Yes. Anyone have a Zanga? Ricky, I don't know that one. Sorry. Marcel says, Keffer took the first ever Overpowered Championship in Toronto. Tournaments are an awesome way to test yourself and your decks. It's been cool to see the rise of the new players into the power rankings. Yeah, it is fun seeing new people come up there, like Josh and future stars like Ricky.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't make the first Toronto event.
Ricky, did I call MySpace my place? Oh, well, thanks for calling me out.
Not this tournament. You're going to have to stay somewhere else.
Yeah. Josh says, definitely had a Zanga for 5 minutes.
Yeah, Scotty, you missed out. It was all Swiss back then.
All yeah, Scotty, you'd had a chance back then. Doug said he's never heard of Zanga either.
Yeah, so the first event would have been the State College. And then I believe we did Buffalo, and then the OP Cup, and then Marcel's right. The final event of that year was the OP Championships up in Toronto.
Nice. Ricky says Zanga was a thing, all used for like 5 minutes before MySpace. And I don't remember how long I even used MySpace. I don't think I had MySpace very long. I could be wrong. So I think we probably should have maybe had another event going on at the same time as the OP Cup for new players who don't feel comfortable getting into the competition. It's a little late to do that now, but we'll do one for
We can do it for Champ of Champs.
Champ of Champs for sure.
Yeah.
Try and see what we can do. Get a bunch of guys here.
Yeah, people itch to get out in the winter too, because they've been cooped up for a few months.
Yeah, so I think that'll be good. I liked a lot of you guys aren't on Facebook, or a couple of you aren't maybe, but Chris Rice on Facebook has been sending out cards to get autographed by voice actors and artists and real actors.
It's kind of cool to see.
Yes, and he keeps sharing those things. So that was pretty nice. He got an original piece of artwork of the Morbius hero.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. And I reached out to that artist, and I have invited him to come to the OP Cup. I've offered him a free table in a hotel room, and gonna feed him for the weekend. I hope he likes Jet's Pizza.
Is he coming?
He's thinking about it. He said that he really would love to be out here and bring his original Overpower art that he still has for sale. So I am actually, if it comes or not, I'm going to buy a piece of original art off of him to go into the prize pool.
Cool.
So we'll let everybody know. I'm hoping he tuned in tonight and listened to it and saw the chat, how many guys are really hyped about it. If we hit 40 players just on Saturday, a few more maybe come in on Friday and just hang out. And then with everyone else that's here, I think he could sell quite a bit of that artwork.
Yeah.
So hopefully he'll come out, and that'll make it a little bit more special. Friday night we'll keep the live stream going. We'll start it early.
Can we get 45?
Can we get 45? Wow, we can get the guys from the Cleveland area to come down, but man, I don't think so.
Scotty, Dirty Dave, Miles.
Yeah, we gotta get Dirty Dave up.
And Miles. They're saying he's wanting to play Friday night, but not Saturday.
Dirty Dave?
No, Miles.
Oh, Miles. He wants to come up on Friday and go home?
I guess.
Huh.
We're going to send him home, I guess.
Yeah, send him home crying. Last year he was like 3-4.
Yeah, he didn't play real well. Maybe 4-3. But
I think.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure he lost more than he won.
Really?
I think he started 3-0.
Yeah, he was playing well.
Yeah, and then he just crapped out. I could be wrong. He might have been 4-3, but I'm pretty sure. I think it was 3-4. But hey, AJ, how are you? Yeah, we're all Reds fans, AJ. It's not just Phil. Marcel says, where do you guys think the meta will be? 40 decks means there's a lot different idea style decks to play against. Chatbots? It's just going to be Spawn, White Queen.
You think?
Yeah.
Spawn and White Queen?
Spawn and White. I'm sorry.
Spawn and
Spawn
Heroes?
and Scarlet Witch.
No.
Yeah, because you dropped White Queen. Dave was playing Spawn White Queen, right? Did he play that in Canada?
No, he played
Oh,
Heroes for Hire with Mole Man and Starjammers.
Oh, somebody. All right. No Dirty Dave, his son's birthday weekend. Oh, man, well, tell him we said hi. Hey, Cameron. Hey, guys, just got done watching episode 1 of Ultraman.
If he really wants that moniker, he could skip his son's birthday. He'd really be Dirty Dave.
Bring your son with you, Dave.
Yeah, we got Dirty Franks. You can get him a hot dog.
Ricky says 40 Cadillac decks.
I
I don't know. No, you think?
The meta's all over the map at the moment.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be
think there's-
Spawn, Scarlet
There's
Witch,
a lot of mix with any heroes and
Heroes for Hire.
Heroes for Hire Spawn type stuff. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, those are still the best two characters in the game. Barton.
Spawn and Heroes for Hire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard not to play them guys. Silver Sable and Spider Woman on a lot of teams, says Josh.
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
Right. Michael says, oh man, an artist. That's enticement. Let me check with my booking agent and how do I get that hotel food package? Hey, that was for the vendor, for that artist to come as a special. But, we'll see what we can do, Michael.
We're going to have Jets on Saturday.
Yes. Liquid Death all weekend.
Okay.
And I'll get those coolers in here again, too.
Yeah. That was nice.
Yeah, I need to reach out to him. Captain says, the thing I am most curious about with the OP Cup decks is how the BMG location cards will be used.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting one now.
And AJ says, Cadillac decks means you can't figure out how to win without them.
I don't know about that.
Ricky says, you won't catch me dead with a caddy.
The guy that's played Four Freedoms for 40 years.
Yeah, AJ, does Four Freedoms just, is that a cat? It's not the Cadillac, but it is a Cadillac, right?
No.
No? You don't think so?
No.
Oh,
No negate. I mean,
no negate.
it can press hard, especially if you're playing against an energy deck.
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, it goes against the number 1 meta pretty hard. Yeah, at times it can be really good, though. You got to draw 3 and you can power mimic it, and things got a 10 and a 10.
Nobody plays Power Mimic but you, me, and AJ.
I mean, if you power mimic it, you can draw 6 cards in one hit turn. Pretty powerful.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what Ty brings down from Canada. I'm sure he's trying to. You think he'll tinker with the deck that he played up there, or do something all new?
Yeah, I think he thought his deck played pretty well. He said he lost a game to you because of the no specials, but he was playing well up until that point.
Well, that second hand he bet 4,
Yeah.
and I won the venture against him. So he still had a long way to come back. But yeah, that third hand, that happened in the second hand. Then the third hand,
He bet 4 for the win, though, right?
I won. Yeah, I bet it all.
Yeah. So I think he started out 3 or 4-0. Or you both were 3-0, right? You played in the 4th round?
We were both undefeated when we played.
Yeah. So.
I played undefeated all the way through.
Yeah, until
All the way through.
I think until you got to Chris.
Huh?
I think until you got to Chris.
Oh, I
think they had to start moving 1 losses up against you because there was nobody else left. I think you and Ty were the last 2.
Oh, were we?
Yeah, because it was Derek, Tyler, you, and somebody.
Okay.
I don't know who. Oh, you beat me in the 3rd round. It was just us 4 after 3 rounds.
All right. So then I had to play Chris and Phil Keffer.
Last round.
They each had 1 loss.
Yeah.
Okay. Ricky says I'm bringing a low rider.
that Ghost Rider?
Hi, Ellie. I hope you come and see me, Ellie. I got some nice Pokemon stuff to show you. Maybe you can help me grade some of my Pokemon cards again.
Yeah, I've been playing around with that Odin's Vault, and I don't like it whatsoever.
The BMG Odin's Vault allows you to,
Place
before
3.
discard phase,
No,
discard one card to put an artifact in your hand.
Yeah. But you're losing a card, and then you're putting a non-venture card in your hand, so you're essentially at 6 cards. And if you just happen to have one other mediocre card, your opponent can just bet to the moon on you.
Well, yeah. The only time it would be not disadvantageous is if you dupe something.
Right.
So you're going to discard something anyways. But I tried to play it, and I never wanted to discard a card. If I drew 8 cards that I got to keep, I didn't want to discard one of them to pick up an artifact.
Yeah, and you also have to give your opponent, they get to attack you immediately after you play your artifact. You have to put it in play offensively. Be different if you could defensively play them. They're just, I don't know. They're not my style of play.
221B Baker Street.
Yeah, that one could be played.
That one, that's the one.
If you reveal.
If you reveal a card, you get a picture, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think a couple guys are trying to work something out with that.
Yeah, that one can be good, especially if you're playing something like a Deathbird or a Death Strike from the Reavers.
Death Strike?
Yeah, because you can get 2 cards.
Yeah.
Because you go through their deck,
And
you pull out
remove a
one, and
card.
then you get to pull out another one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can pull out some good cards.
And
that
also,
way, but
if you're running Spider-Man with great power, Spider-Man has a reveal card.
But
So there's
it's
one character that's got it.
specials only, right?
Yeah, but it's still, you're making them reveal something.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think the best ones are the ones like
but-
Professor X and Jean Grey, where they have to randomly reveal 2 cards to you.
Yeah. But
But
Does,
they're not great. Kree has a pretty good one.
does 221B cost points?
No, it's free.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why it might be playable. I know, I think it was Ty was playing it with the leader.
Yeah.
I think AJ tried it here just in fun games.
Yeah.
It was annoying. He's playing with Doc Samson. Is that the same deck? Doc Samson, leader?
I
And,
think so.
yeah. It was
'cause
annoying.
he's got to play open-handed.
Yeah.
I like the Kree with Baker. They have the 3 that if you throw on a site, they have to play open-handed. So you get to cherry pick any card at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah. So, yeah, the BMG stuff is definitely making things different. I missed something here from Cameron. Ultraman has been around since 1966. Yeah, I was never an Ultraman fan. I don't think, I would like to watch the new one, but I don't know that I ever will. Josh says Odin Vault lets you stack 3 unique artifacts, but not Image Inducer.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yep. Captain replying to Cameron saying, still haven't gotten to it yet. Scott Williamson wants to know if Doug can make it to turn 2 against him. I learned my lesson. I will not be betting 7 against Scott Williamson.
Even with Henry Pym.
Even with Henry, I don't know. No. Yeah, that won't happen again. Josh, the card says on it any artifact but not Image Inducer. No, Captain, not exactly. Or they decided on that after it was printed, or stacking means you start the game with them. You don't have to draw. Wow, Captain, so many questions. All right. I can't quote it word for word, but you get 3 artifacts under your home base. What was it? But you can't put one that moves
No,
attacks.
Yeah, you can't have anything that shifts attacks.
Right, you can't have something that shifts attacks. So it's all mostly stat raising artifacts or pin particles.
Or the Ultimate Nullifier. Or
Right.
There's a lot of other cards out of Image too that have artifacts that
And-
could let you play opponents' highest grid for defense, highest grid for attacks, things like
Yeah.
that. Those are decent.
And before discard phase, you discard 1 card and pick up 1 artifact. And you can pick up 1 artifact once per hand. So you can't pick them. You can't discard 3 and pick them all up in the first hand. So just 1 at a time. And then, so they're not really in play, but you can put them in your hand and then place them to a character and then play them on your turn. Cameron, in a card game based on the franchise, is coming out sometime this summer. I did not know, Cameron, that Ultraman was getting a card game, but everyone is getting card games right now, so I'm not surprised. Phil Miller, if you play the artifact as your last move during a battle, you don't quit, it can't hurt, right? Well, it wouldn't hurt at that point, but it's all about card advantage. And the last card I play is, I don't want it to be an artifact. I want it to hopefully knock out the opponent or to win the adventure. Scott says, Doug, I think your turn one loss to Scott is your only loss to the Escalade in a tournament. Did he play the Escalade?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. That is the only time I've ever lost to that deck. But you know what? It was fun betting 7, and I don't regret a minute of it.
Yeah, I think the best 2 home bases are still Team Overpower and now the Dracula's Armory.
Dracula's Armory?
It's good. I mean, it's a lot of points, though. I mean, you have to sacrifice a lot just to get the Armory.
3 points?
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
Especially if you're running Dracula.
Well, yeah. Then
What's
6
Dracula's?
points. But you
what's
don't
it
have to
do?
run Dracula.
Yeah, what's the Armory do?
The Armory lets you place 3 basic universe cards.
Which one lets you place the 3 training cards?
That's the training ground, Spartan training ground.
Spartan training grounds.
And that's only 2 points of deck building. But you can't get to an 11. You can get to a 9 max with the training ground. And those are tougher because the grids, you'd have to have exactly a 5 to play with one of those training cards to get it to a 9.
Yeah.
So it's tougher. The +3 to the basic universes, you can play almost with anything. You can use them to block Teamworks with a 4. If you need to try to sack somebody with a 10 or an 11, you can throw it that way too.
Yeah,
It also, I think it's nice too because, you know, a lot of people run lockouts like acrobatics. And that's a way to hedge against those acrobatic lockouts.
right. And when you're playing a power card with one of those universe cards, you're not throwing just a 3.
Right.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting that the universe cards are kind of seeing a little bit of play. Phil Keffer ran that in Canada.
Yeah, he's run it all 3 times, either the training ground or the armory.
Okay, nice. So it does help. It can help, but you only get to use that universe card, 1 universe card per turn, and you only have 3 total.
Yeah.
Cat, I didn't realize you have to discard from your hand to grab the artifact. Yep.
Yeah, that's what makes it.
I believe you can replace a duplicate card with Odin's Vault. Yes. Or you can just choose to discard a card. So well, you're not necessarily down a card. You just have a card that has no venture total, and it can't do damage against your opponent.
Yeah, so if you randomly just discard one, you're definitely down a card, and then you have an artifact in your hand.
Right. Unless your opponent discarded a duplicate.
Right.
And then you're just evening things up.
Yeah, if you don't dupe, I don't think you even grab it, honestly. I mean, unless it's something that you have to have immediately.
Oh.
I don't feel like it's something you want to grab right off the bat.
When I was playing it, it was when I was trying to play Deathlock with Heroes for Hire.
Right.
And it just, like, it wasn't worth it to raise Deathlock to a 7.
No, I think the better version of that is just to run the Hell Carrier and just do the avoid bump.
But then they got to attack the character that you want to bump. Yeah. And if they don't attack that character, you ain't never going to raise them.
That's true.
Yeah. Cameron said his mom's not bringing him to the OP Cup, so he needs a ride. All right, anyone coming up from southeastern Ohio? I believe that's where Cameron is. Cameron needs a ride. So has anyone played in a tournament with Odin's Vault and Pin Particles and have no duplicates in their hand and draw 10 cards every turn?
Yeah, that happens quite a bit.
Sean Ballantine likes to play Pin Particles.
And Marcel likes it a lot.
Marcel does too?
Yep.
I thought he just drew extra cards without Pin Particles.
Well,
he doesn't need Pin Particles for that.
Yeah, Marcel Particles. No, he likes that. Once he gets card advantage, he likes to control how many cards you're drawing.
Yeah. Good night, John. We'll see you Thursday night. Phil and I will play something this week for sure. Scott says both those home sites help if your opponent leeches you.
Yeah, that helps too.
Yep. You can discard those cards.
I mean, if it's the right color.
Right. There's a possibility they leech you for energy, and you got a couple energy universe cards over there. You could discard them.
Yeah.
But hopefully you don't get leeched, because that leech is a nasty card. I think we're caught up with the chat. How about that?
Miracle.
It's been. Phil says, "Quiet, Scott."
What'd he say?
Phil don't want Scott telling his strategies.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
could discard
that
all
helps.
3 of them if they.
You could if they're there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're probably not going to call the strongest suit they have, especially if they're playing a battle site.
I don't know. Depends on
I
where
mean,
they
if
got
the-
placed.
Yeah, I mean, if they're playing like a big time strength deck with yours for high, you're probably going to call fighting. All their specials are fighting.
Oh, yeah, the JW and the White Tiger.
And the 11.
Yeah,
And, all,
the
their,
11.
and all their activators.
And maybe 2 teamworks.
And their
Yeah.
strength teamworks would have fighting on them.
Yep. Captain says, so if you're drawing 10 cards every turn and not duping, don't you just dominate your opponent via card count? No,
Well,
your opponent gets to
They're
draw
drawing
10
10
also.
too.
It's not just you. You both draw the same amount of cards.
Yeah, you totally control the draw phase after Pin Particle is in play.
Yep.
You decide if it's 6, 8, or 10.
But all the cards have to be playable by the character you played the power leech on, correct?
Correct.
So if they can't play those universe cards, then you can't discard them.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be accurate.
Okay. Phil, I didn't say anything about discarding teamworks. What?
Oh, that's how we beat Kefir with that event.
Oh, okay. Hey, Scott, what are you going to play the Escalade? And if you are, what's Chris going to do?
They're gonna do a coin flip.
To see who gets to play it. Then
I just can't believe Chris went away from Citadel. I was happy
yeah,
to see him play something different
Yep.
and do well.
and do well with it. Right? He only lost it was 3 games,
Yeah.
including the championship game, but he got there. So he'll need to come up with a new deck, or
Or he can build.
he can
one
build
just like-
Scotty's deck.
Yeah.
Because he took it deep. It was good.
Yeah.
He had a good time too.
I mean, that deck's tough just because it's endless 8s. I mean,
Yeah.
you knock somebody out, you bring it up an 8, knock them out, they got another 8.
Right. They still got an 8.
Yeah.
What's the big announcement? Chris is running the Tesla.
Yeah. It only has so much battery life and runs out.
Yeah. Well, the big announcement will hopefully be that we'll have an artist up here selling original Overpower artwork. And we'll see. Hopefully, that's what I'm shooting for. I'm trying to get him up here. Hopefully he tuned in tonight and saw that you guys are really anxious to buy his artwork.
Yeah. And another big announcement, if we get to 45 players, I'm going to
45?
Yeah.
Holy cow, we ain't even got to 40 yet.
Yeah.
You gonna jump clear to 45?
Yep.
What are you gonna do at 45?
I'm going to put in the foil uncut sheet. So, let's see if we can do it.
Okay, 45. Captain says, that's my point. If your opponent has 3 8s, 3 7s, and you don't, you play Pin Particles, they dupe a lot, and you never dupe. Wouldn't that dominate? Well, yeah, if they're duping and you're not,
I mean, that's any game.
but you're right. That had nothing to do with Pin Particles.
I mean, you could do that with 8 cards or 6. I mean, if they're duping, even if you draw 6, it's brutal.
Josh says he's got dibs on the grunge 1 intellect. This artist did draw a 1 intellect, but not the grunge. I can't remember which one he drew.
Death Strike?
No, it was a Marvel. Oh, they only did one for Marvel. Who was?
She was a 2 though.
No,
There was Drax.
no. Who was the one intellect from Marvel?
Drac.
Was it Drax? Yes, he drew the Drax. Let's see. I think it was Drax that he drew. Yeah, he sold a bunch of them. He sent me a whole list of everything, but a lot of it's already sold over the years. I know I saw one intellect.
Yeah, there was a few. I think he was the original though.
Oh, Lizard.
Lizard was there.
Lizard. He did a Lizard one intellect.
Yep. He came a little later.
And it is still for sale if you're interested. He's got a Craven. Oh, nope. Sorry, that one's gone. The 3 intellect.
That was a 3.
He's got the 4 intellect from MODOK.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Ugh. Man, he did the artwork on the 8 intellect for Doom, but it's
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gone.
Gone.
Somebody went through and bought all the Spider-Mans too. There's no Spider-Mans left at all.
What's this artist's name?
Warren Martinek, and he's up in Philadelphia, I believe. He said,
Okay.
Philadelphia area maybe. He's got some Kingpins available.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That'd be good enough for you, Marcel, just to come on down.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's the Kingpins?
Hope he didn't do that stupid 9 diaper sumo knowledge.
He did Business Savvy,
No, that's the draw 3.
Crime Magnet.
Yep.
Is that the 9?
No.
And Underworld Henchman. Oh, and the Walking Stick.
Walking Stick's the 4 multi.
But he doesn't have
Yeah,
the Walking Stick.
I think the Underworld Henchman's the one that opponent can't play fighting power cards to attack, I think. 6 through 8.
I thought that was Crime Magnet. What's Crime Magnet? No, it's got to be Crime Magnet.
Crime Magnet's the 1 per deck that's terrible. Something about adding +1 to all the numerical specials.
But Underworld Henchman's not a 1 per deck.
No, I know. That's the one that you can't play the fighting power cards 6 through 8. That's not a 1 per deck.
Hey, Ricky, he's got a Jubilee Wisecrack
Yeah.
that was not used in the set.
Oh, really?
Yep, he did the original Wisecrack, and he sold that one, which we had, right?
Yeah.
That was one of them we had. But he's got an unused version of Wisecrack. And the only Henry Pym he did was the Ant-Man card, and it's gone. What a bummer. And he's got the Captain America Sentinel of Liberty,
Oh, that's a nice one.
but it's not for sale, he says.
Oh, really?
So I'm hoping we can talk him into coming, and everyone can get some nice artwork from him.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
All
Here's
right.
the ones. Here's the Underworld Henchman. That's a nice looking piece of art, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't use fighting power cards 6 through 8 to attack.
That's not a 1 per deck?
No. It's like
Oh,
the
that's
long shot.
right. That's
It's like
right.
the
Yeah,
long
long
shot card.
shots isn't either. Yeah.
Here's the 4.
Walking Stick. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
There's the
Crime
Crime
Magnet.
That's the one that adds +1 to the numerical specials.
I like that. That's a good
And
card.
there's the draw 3, which is
He's
really
got-
nice. Yeah, he's got that.
Business Savvy?
That's what you said.
Did I say that?
Yeah. I don't know if it's sold, but
It is now. Hey, Warren, if you're there, I want that Business Savvy.
yeah, it's nice looking.
Yeah. Ricky's interested. All right. Let's see. Wow. I turned my head and look at all the chats blowing up. It's hard not to play Dudes because your card quality is low. Scott, looks like I need to teach Ellie to play. She will crush you, Doug, and probably make Marcel cry. Yeah, I think a lot of girls have made Marcel cry. Oh, yeah, we'll be trade off. Josh says, love the Lizard 1 intellect. Yep. Captain says, Doug and Phil, if you have 3 of a card in your deck, you are more likely to draw in 10 than 8. Yes, you are. But if you only have 1 8, Ricky says, but if you only have 1 8, that won't be great.
No, that would be bad.
Yeah, because once you draw it, it's gone forever, unless you place it, of course. Josh says, Ricky, bet 7. I'd suggest trying it, though, and see what you can come up with. It's what I do, says Ricky. Yep, he tries a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
No
that
one
is
has
a
tried
nice,
it.
That is a nice ring on the Kingpin. Business Savvy.
Yeah. Nice ring.
Sentinel of Liberty.
Sumu Knowledge is the 9, right, Stefan? I forgot.
Yeah, that's the ugly one.
Sentinel of Liberty. Michael, it's not for sale, he says.
Maybe he'll bring it to display though.
Ooh, man.
If he shows up.
Yeah, I don't know. If he can come and see this chat, I think he'll show up because he can sell 5 or 6 pieces easy,
Yep.
maybe more.
And you might be able to ride in with Nicola. They
And
live in Philly.
Dave,
Yeah.
I'll buy the Kingpin special for myself, and then buy another one to give away as a prize. It's right there. He sold 2 of them. I've never seen an artist proof for OP. Michael says everything is for sale. No, but everything has its price. So you're right, maybe. I'm going to message him right after the show, Michael, and tell him you're interested in the Sentinel. And see what kind of dollar amount it might take. It'd be great to have him here. Something that would just add a little bit more to the event. And sign all these cards that he's done artwork on. He must have done 20, 30 cards. Long shots, purity of thought.
That's the one per deck.
Mandarin, energy void, 1 per deck.
That's the one per deck, yeah.
Master tactician. He's done a bunch of Morbius. Mr. Sinister, he did Marauder.
That's the 9 multi.
Oh, man. Mysterio, holographic decoy.
I think that might be the avoid, numerical avoid, but
Mystery Vision. He did Nick Fury's battle strategy.
yeah, it's the one where you can't move the mission.
Sentinels, robot mentality. Whoop, that one's sold though.
That's the 7.
And the mutant countermeasures.
That's where they can't play specials.
Power card, intellect 1, 3, 4, and 8. A teamwork with War Machine, Hawkeye, and Spider-Woman.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah, that one's sold. Iceman, Opal Tanaka.
That's out of Monumental.
Okay. New Warriors, he did Night Thrasher. That's a nice one. He did a lot of the event cards. Secret Wars, Ambushed, Charmed, Empathic, Healing, Keeps Going and Going. He did the 2 Strength Power card with Rogue on it. We had that, didn't we
Oh.
get that off of Mikey?
I don't know.
I think Mikey had
Maybe.
it. Maybe he kept it because it was Rogue. I think Mikey had that one. He did the 4 multi with the Mimic. I'd like to have that one too. Any Gambit? Nobody cares about Gambit, Stefan. Let me look real quick. They're not alphabetical, so I got to kind of. I'm not seeing any Gambit. Oh, Banshee. He's got the Banshee hero.
Really?
I'm assuming
Original?
the original hero.
Power Surge?
Yeah, but he wants $400 for that one. I don't want it that bad.
Yeah.
He's got the super screen. Oh, no, he doesn't. He sold that one already. Man. Dr. Doom, Expendable Ally. I'm not seeing any Oh, wait, another. No.
I don't think I'll be playing the Venture Manipulation at the Cup.
What? Did somebody ask about that?
Yeah.
What days? Are you still working on your number of mission cards ventured manipulation deck? Any chance? Oh. Doug, does he have any Thor or Fantastic Four? Nope, I don't see either one of them on here, but there's some mission cards that may have, let me see, Mutants in Hiding. Oh, there's a Gambit. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, sorry.
Sold?
Yeah, Age of Apocalypse event card. Rebel Forces Regroup. Doesn't have it anymore, though. There was one on here. He marked it either sold or some of them say missing. So I guess it means he doesn't know where they went to. There was one that's marked, and it hurt my heart. It said destroyed. Yeah. So if he comes, we'll have to ask him how in the world that happened. How did something get destroyed?
Maybe you can recreate it.
Well, maybe lost in the mail. I don't know. Thor or Fantastic Four? Well, he's got the Human Torch. He's got the Fire Shield, and an unused version of the Fire Shield. And he's
Fire Cage?
it says Fire Shield. He did the artwork for Nova Burst. Wow.
That's the 11.
Yeah, but he doesn't have that one anymore. He sold that one.
Maybe Fire Shield was the +2 to defense.
Oh,
Out of the original set.
okay.
maybe.
So what do you think, guys? Would you like to see him out here?
Yeah, that's the +2 to.
Top players only play top-tier characters, apparently. Okay. Oh, he did power card, 5 strength and 5 energy. He's got a 5. Oh, it's sold. He had a 5 energy with Super Scroll that was unused. I would have liked to have seen that one.
That'd be unique.
Yeah. He's got a 5 energy Electro unused.
Yeah, they made him on the 4.
And man, that Banshee hero would have been sweet.
It might be the IQ one.
I,
'Cause he did a lot of IQ cards.
well, probably not because it's a Super Scream. He did the
Oh.
Super Scream, so he's probably the Monumental.
He still has that one?
Or not the. No, he sold the Super Scream, but he still has the hero card.
Yeah.
He did the Long Shot hero. He did Doctor Strange Eldritch Blast,
That's at the 2 that's the 2 energy, I think.
but he doesn't have. It's gone.
Yeah.
Long Shot, Freedom Fighter, and 1 in a Million. They're both gone.
1 in a million, I think, is the 3.
He's got the Mandarin Vortex Beam. Is that the 6? 6 string?
Yeah, sounds right.
Mojo. It's a wrap, unused version. Oh,
That's the
Ricky's in. Ricky says, get that guy out here. Oh, no, he says, tournament idea. Bet 7, turn 1, single OM. Should make for interesting deck builds. Everyone bets 7. Wow. So everyone gets to draw 14 cards first hand.
yeah, pretty nice.
Yes, that is cool. Oh, I did the Brood. Bony Exoskeleton and Alien Hunger. Doc Samson, green-haired hero, 1 per deck. Hawkeye, Avenging Archer, but it's sold.
That's the 6 energy.
Corey would have liked that one.
Yeah.
Morbius, he did the hero card, Blood Hunger, Dread Champion, and Undead Stamina. And the Dread and Undead are still available. Morph, Maximum Morph OPD.
It's the bad one.
It's also sold. He did. Oh, what? He did the art for Power Mimic,
He did.
but it's sold. Oh, man, my favorite game. 8 plus 5 is 13. What? Oh, I thought we were using Marcel's math. Yeah, man, I'd love to have that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Does precedent mean you get to draw 6 on the? Yes, I believe that is correct, Phil. The precedent has been set. Who did the Hawkeye 3 grid art? I got no clue. That's a great question. All right, so there we go. He did an awful lot of art, and it looks like probably half of it is still available. So he could bring some really cool stuff. Phoenix Saga mission cards.
Yep.
He did the Mastermind, he did the Nightcrawler in Phoenix, that one's sold, and he did the Cyclops in Phoenix. Mastermind and the Cyclops one are still available. The Captain America Sentinel of Liberty, so not for sale.
Is that what it says?
That's what it says. All right, I'll message him. We'll see. Yeah, Mike, an artist who drew cards for the game back in the day, they are trying to get to the OP Cup. Oh, yeah. Who is this guy? What website are you looking at? I have to watch while I'm working. I don't catch everything. Yeah, Michael, I'm trying to get him to show up. So, no, Scott, you didn't buy the Power Mimic. Anything over $50 you don't buy. I wish you had the Power Mimic. Then I'd bet you for it. I'd play you for it. Be an easy win. That'd be in my collection. So the only 2 original arts that I would really, really like is the Power Mimic and the Soul Sword. If I ever see them up for sale, that's what I want. You want his name? Michael, I'm not giving you his name. He said you'll buy everything and he won't come to Columbus.
What's his address?
Yeah. No, I'm not reading it from a website. I'm reading it from the message that he sent me in Facebook Messenger. Nice try, though. But that being said, if he tells me no, he's definitely not coming. I'll tell you guys his name and his contact info. Well, I mean through Facebook, not his home phone number or anything like that.
Or if he still has one.
All right, I'm not giving out his cell phone number either. I think it would be really cool if we can get him here and you guys buy up a bunch of his artwork.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that, says Michael. Michael, I don't know. Are you being honest with me, or are you just saying that so I'll tell you? Stefan says, is there a list of the artists somewhere who worked on Overpowered? Great question. I have not been able to find one. I don't know.
Phil Kepper may have that information, but be the only one I would know.
And if he does, he's already hit them all up and bought everything they
Yeah,
have.
I mean, that's part of it, yeah.
They have nothing left. Phil and John bought it all. So it would probably be hard to find at this point. I mean, we're talking 25
ends.
years ago.
Yeah. Close to 30
Yeah,
for the original stuff.
right. And the X-Men, doesn't look like there's a whole lot of original art out there for the X-Men set, right?
Yeah.
It was probably mostly digital.
Yeah, I think some were
And
digital clip art type stuff.
he said his are all 8.5 by 11, mostly done on Marvel comic page stock, cut in half. The early sets are done in pencil and were computer colored. The later sets were inked.
Oh, nice.
So, Mastermind. What's that one? He sent me a couple samples too. Some of the Legion magazines had artist names, but I think they stopped part way through the alphabet. I wonder if Ron Peraza would know. Josh, he might if he still remembers. All right, Michael, I'll be in touch. See ya.
That doesn't look like Mastermind, but that's Mastermind.
Mastermind, yeah.
But that doesn't look like
That
Mastermind.
looks, that's from the Hellfire Club, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh,
That's the only Mastermind I know.
yeah, I don't know. That looks like, wait a minute, what's it say up here? Magical divider down the middle of body. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Oops, replying to myself. Why would I reply to myself? Then he sent Battle Strategy.
That's the Nick Fury one.
Yeah. And the Morbius, what is that one? Undead Stamina.
I thought that was a one per deck too, but
No, that's the Negate.
oh, was it the Negate?
The Negate,
Okay.
yep. Oh, the mission from the Dark Phoenix saga, Howard says. Yes, I think you are correct.
Oh, the Mastermind from the.
Yep, I
Okay.
think that is the. Yep, I think he's right.
Okay.
Uh,
That's nice looking too, then.
yeah, I love it all. So, yep. Think I'm going to go with the Kingpin.
Yeah, that's the nicest piece.
I don't know about the nicest, but I like it the most. So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap it up right there. Oh, wait a minute. Did all Overpower cards have original art? Some of the classic Monumental stuff looks cropped from the comic and stretched or blurry. I don't think Monumental did. There's a lot of clip art. They clipped it for
X-Men for sure.
X-Men. I don't know that Classic did. I can't think of anything in Classic that was taken out of a book, but yeah, they definitely did it in the X-Men. It was terrible. They did it a lot. And I think Ron Peraza said that a lot of that was because they were on such a strict budget.
Yeah, they're
They
running out of
couldn't,
money.
they couldn't pay the artists to do new stuff. And Phil says X-Men is mostly reused artwork. So it makes it tough on the X-Men. I guess that's why it was reused. There's not going to be anything original.
Yeah.
Where even the hero cards reused artwork.
A lot of it looked like it.
Wow, that's sad. So, all right, guys, Phil and I will be here Thursday night. I don't know if AJ's going to pop in and play any with us or not, but we'll get something going. Image stuff is reprinted comic art, says Stefan.
Oh, Image too?
Yeah, I didn't realize that with Image. So it makes it hard to get original art. They were copying stuff. So tune in Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Is that what time we go on Thursdays?
Yeah.
Wow. Yep, 8 o'clock. We'll do something live, and we'll have some fun.
Is that too early?
Too early? I know the West Coast guys would like us to do a late one, so we ought to do that during the summer.
Just have to stay late.
Yeah, we just keep playing.
Yeah. It is summer.
Yeah, it is summer, so we should do it now. Do it sometime soon.
Yeah.
I'll get Corey to open the store for me by himself. So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. It's fun. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
We only got 4 likes today on the 41 views.
Come on, Josh.
Come
You're
on,
supposed
guys.
to rile them up.
Yeah, Captain. All right, guys, have a great week. We'll see you Thursday.
Take care.
41 views.
Pretty good.
14 when we clocked out.